Hello, everyone. GameGoddessFee here. Happy Monday, you guys. How are you today? It's been a rainy day today in my area, so all day long, all night, all day. So that's where we at. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Yeah, so I do. Looks like I got your mic on. Yeah, I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I had his mic on too. Sorry for the echo. But yeah, I have a voice. And yeah, we'll go ahead and I think this is the last part of it. But Plum says it's a bit long, so I think we'll probably split it up into two. So yeah, that's the plan. Hope you all enjoy. Thank you for watching. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. All right. So we have Ace Attorney Investigations, Mouse Edgeworth, Episode 3, The Kidnapped Turnabout, Ladder, The Final Confrontation. Ladder. You ready to Plum?
Like we're going to have to get back on the plane, Kay.
You can go back on that plane all you want. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's see what's about to happen. March 13th, 4:27 p.m. Gatewater Land Main Gate.
If I can't get permission to investigate the crime scene, then the truth will be lost.
Hold it! Hold it! Hold it!
Hey?
Say it again.
Kay?
Mr. Edgeworth, what are you doing spacing out? Have you forgotten? There's only one thing you should do at a time like this.
What is that?
When the people are in a bind, the hero of justice appears to save the day. Look, you just leave it to me. For I am Kay Faraday, the second of the great Yatagaruso.
But I thought you were a thief, not a hero.
The Yatagarusu is noble and is always a thief of justice.
That, of course.
If we have enough information, I can recreate the inside of the haunted house with this. Plus, if we then factor in everyone's testimony,
you can recreate exactly what happened when I dropped off the ransom money. We may be able to figure out some new information to this. It's worth a try. Agent Lang.
So you want to lose your little toy? Be my guest.
okay, hang on. You're all about to witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood.
Detective Gumshoe. Is there a copy of the haunted house's blueprint among the police's reference documents?
Yes, sir. We got it just in case we need it for the kidnapping case.
All right, I'll input the haunted house data then.
There's no way any of this is legally sound. What is this? Where are we?
It's like we're inside. I forgot his voice. It's like we're inside the haunted house.
My thing's doing. Hold on, guys.
It's over.
I'm not saying that my girlfriend did it, but she definitely did.
Even if we can't inspect the real location itself, the path to the truth slumbers here. If I can successfully navigate my way using logic, I'll ultimately arrive at the truth. Now then, I believe I'm ready to investigate the crime scene.
And I skipped the line. Okay, what should I recreate first?
Okay, you haven't figured it out yet?
Hey, maybe I have and maybe I haven't. But I'm going to make you do all the hard work.
Very well. I'd like to inspect the moments in which I was ambushed by my abductor. The two of them were definitely in this place at that time. If I can verify that, it may provide me with a new lead. I had just come out into the hallway after leaving the money inside the dining room. At that time, I saw a badger slumped over on the floor at the end of the hall.
Hey, what was a badger doing all the way down there?
I also thought it strange. However, I thought that maybe it was simply a mannequin that was set there for atmosphere.
Do you know which badger it was?
No, it was too dark to tell. All I saw was its silhouette.
In that case, I guess I'll just program a badger silhouette and for now. Okay, programming complete.
It's two androids, I just noticed.
Yeah, it was two of them.
Yeah. Then I started walking towards the exit.
And that's when you were struck from behind, right?
Yes.
But that's odd. The hallway is a dead end. Where did your assailant come from?
There's only one location I can think of. I believe my assailant was lying in wait here. What's the wait for?
Right here.
Yeah.
They were the blue bat and their badger.
Mm-hmm.
Take that! Take that!
That doll I saw wasn't really a doll. It was in fact a costumed kidnapper.
Oh, so he used the costume as the perfect camouflage to blend in with the rest of the house?
Precisely. He waited until I had made the drop-off and was about to leave. Then, just as he saw me take a step towards the exit, he stood and launched his attack. I can think of no better hiding place than this.
Hey, not bad. I'm beginning to think I should steal this tactic for myself.
Just don't use it to do anything criminal, Kay. Well, Lance?
What? What are you asking me for?
As one of the kidnappers, I figured I should give you the chance to confess first.
I was one of the kidnappers, but I don't know anything. I did come up to the haunted house, but I never set foot inside. I left Oliver in charge of picking up the ransom money.
You didn't set foot inside? Is he telling the truth, or is this another fib? Alright, and you're claiming that it was Mr. Deacon who assaulted me?
Yes, I'm sure it was him.
Okay, and put in the new info now. Mr. Deacon was the bad badger, right? Since the bad badger has a gun attached to his right hand, I'll have to change it so the weapon is in his left hand.
Now to verify the facts of this recreation.
Begin investigation, haunted house.
You know, I'm hungry. I want some Oreos.
Oreos, huh?
Oh my god, that's it.
I'm just looking around.
Look the mirror.
Is this the mirror in play?
I think.
When you take a look around, it almost feels more like a house of... When you take a look around, it almost feels more like a house of mirrors.
Indeed. Who has ever heard of this many mirrors inside of a haunted house before?
Well, at least we know this is the real crime scene thanks to these mirror shards. Right, mirror shards, like a mirror house haunted house hybrid. This place is full of mirrors. Hey, wait, these shards, there's something different about them.
Oh?
The ones we found earlier are thicker than the shards from these mirrors on this wall. And look, there's some sort of design on the back too.
The pieces from the costume are certainly different from the other mirrors. What does this mean? Could it be that our pieces are not pieces of these mirrors?
Mirror fragments, different from the mirrors on the walls. Very thick and it has a design on the back.
Now look at your extra finger that's salty. It's a replica of myself.
You were totally oblivious. Well, hold on, oblivious. You are totally oblivious to what was behind you, huh?
Yes, I suppose I am also to blame for what happened to me. It was incredibly dark, which was all the more reason I should have been more alert. I vowed to never be caught by surprise again. Now look at the assaulter. You didn't recreate the weapon.
Well, I can't exactly recreate something I know nothing about. So tell me, what were you hit with?
The attack came from behind, so I have no idea, but I doubt it was someone's bare hands.
Okay. Then where are you hit?
I was hit on the right side of my head, just above my temple.
That thunder scared me.
Scared! It's like an earthquake! Kay, hold me! Hold me, Kay! Well,
It just came out of nowhere. Oh, anyway.
Daddy! We should. There was a bit of blood, but it wasn't anything serious.
Ouch! Sounds painful.
Why are you smirking like that when you say it?
It's just your imagination. Now let's see. I wonder if there's anything in the hallway that could have been used as a weapon. I'm looking for something the culprit could have used to hit you with.
I don't know. They ripped this off and then they just bashed me over the head with it. It was horrible, Kay. Mama, you remember the case. You remember to open it.
Jake, I remember that?
Yes.
And I forgot it. Was it the gun?
No, it was the sword. You remember Edge was like there's a sword in the ground and then Edge turned around and they smacked him with the sword.
Right.
I have it. There was indeed one such object lying here in this hallway. A prop sword.
Are you talking about this thing here?
Yes, although we did find it at the kidnapper's hideout. Wait, yes! It's possible that the culprit took it with him after using it on me.
To leave no evidence behind, right?
Correct. It may be worth a more thorough examination yet.
Okay, so what test do you want to run on this sword?
Let's just it for translation. The culprit was wearing a costume at the time, so a fingerprint analysis is useless. Let's run a luminol test. It's possible that some of my blood found its way onto this.
Where is Emma? We haven't seen her since that one time.
You're gonna have a quote at the end of the game about how little she's in the game. Agent Lang, may I ask for your cooperation in this matter? Like I have a choice! Sheena, call the lab boys!
Understood.
Except for a dab on the left side, it would appear that the blade is spotless.
So it must have been the left side of the prop sword that hit you then, right? Broken prop sword data updated in my organizer. Culprit hit me in the right temple around area with this. Okay, I'll update the recreation with this new piece of info. Goodness. Y'all hear that? That's thundering loud.
It's raining. You know the line already. It's time to deduce. That's the wrong spot. Yes, this door is certainly a door.
What are we doing? What did he say?
The sword. Deduce.
Deduce what?
The sword. We were just talking about the sword. Yeah. Finally, I found a clear contradiction of facts around the sword. Except for a bit of on the left side, this prop sword is absolutely spotless. However, if the culprit had used his left hand, the blood would be on the opposite side.
The opposite side, huh?
If the culprit held the sword in his left hand, then the sword's right side would hit.
I see, but the blood was on the left side of the sword, right? Which means that he used his right hand to hit you.
Exactly. This prop sword has a large handguard attached to the hilt. It would be impossible to hold it with two hands while wearing a costume with such big hands. Therefore, if it couldn't be the left hand or both hands, it must have been the right.
I'll change the data to reflect a right-handed swing.
Not yet, Kay. There's no sense in changing anything yet. If you change the perimeters to the right hand, it only creates a new contradiction. Change the prop sword, whatever it is. Changing the prop sword to be in the culprit's right hand would conflict with what? Maybe
That guy being left-handed. Hold on.
Actually, wait, no.
Hold on. What that note was?
No, it's not that. Go down. Well, right now, the Bible.
Wow, you talking about the that bad batcher held that thing in one of his hands.
Yeah, like you see his hands right hand, but it wouldn't add up. Yeah, that.
Take that!
The bad badger already holds a gun in his right hand, so he can't hold the sword in addition.
Hey, that's right. Then what now? If it wasn't in his left hand or his right hand?
It means that the one who struck me could not have been the bad badger. Are you paying attention, Lance? Mr. Deacon could not have been the one who struck me. Which leaves only you as our primary suspect. Fine, it was me. I hit you. It appears that you fibbed to me yet again, but see how quickly they catch up to you, Lance.
Wait, isn't Lance left-handed?
Ah, yes, but that's what makes this deception all the more interesting. He used his right hand to make it look like Mr. Deacon had been the one to strike me. For you see, firing a gun with one's non-dominant hand is difficult. But that level of dexterity isn't required to swing a propped sword. Okay, please input this new data. The one who hit me from behind was Lance. Or should I say, the Proto-Badger.
You got it. Here I go.
Now we have a faithful recreation of the situation around the attack on me.
All right. All we have to do is examine this new recreation and...
And what exactly is so funny, Agent Lang?
That amusing little gadget. It sure packs a punch, right, Sheena?
Yes, it was all I could do to hold my laughter in. Hey, don't make fun of little thief. You mean old werewolf? He and Mr. Ackroyd bring out the best in each other.
You've had your little fun, but now it's my turn. I've sat quietly by listening. But the crude conclusions you two keep spewing don't whet this wolf's appetite. There's no guarantee that your toy will always show the real situation at any given time. All it displays is whatever information you put in there, right?
Well, when you put it that way.
Your superstitions are wrong. It's not your fault, so I'm gonna let you in on this. There's a trick to this haunted house.
And what may that be exactly?
A trick beyond your tiny imaginations can produce. Sheena!
Here you are.
Now then, what you missed, girlie? It's written right here in this pamphlet.
The 7 wonders of the haunted house. The disappearing badger.
What's this?
I'd say that someone around here is fond of theatrics. As you can see, they set a dog. And as you can see, they set a dog down at the end of this hallway for that purpose. Basically, the blue badger you saw is just a stupid doll.
Gateway land pamphlet that I updated in my organizer. Map and explanation of the park attractions listed.
How can this be?
Guess that throws your whole theory about it being your attacker right out the window.
Ugh.
But that can't be right. He's so right. This boy. But that can't be right. Maybe the culprit hit the doll somewhere. And then he laid down and pretended to be it instead.
If the criminal couldn't even hide himself in the hallway, how could he hide a giant doll? Do you get it now? Thanks to your presumptions. Your logic started off weak and led you to the completely wrong conclusion.
What's up, Game Queen Adam 1? How's it going tonight?
Now get off your high horse!
Mr. Edward?
Okay. I wonder if you could please input the new information for me. You don't know when to quit, do you? I can't quit, not until I can declare that I found the truth. Agent Lang, for the additional information, you have my thanks. There you go again. We'll see if I care.
Okay, I'm updating that. Okay, I'm updating the recreation now. That looks really weird. Look at how it changes from the blue badger into the proto badger all of a sudden.
If the slumped over badger was just a doll, where was my attacker hiding?
Well, that's what we're going to find out, right? So come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go.
Yes, let's. This recreation can't be right, which means there must be a contradiction somewhere. Well, time to walk all the way back across against the hallway. Oh man, my knee's acting up. All right, here we are.
Silly.
I'm not saying it.
Read it, deduce.
Examine it. You can deduce if you want.
How do I examine?
Nah, you just deduce it. Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? No.
What are you talking about?
I have no. I kind of forgot. No, not logic. We don't touch our forehead yet. The doll.
Why is this,
That's the protometric.
what about the dog?
Examine it. A. This blue badger is just a doll for use in this haunted house.
I bet the one who killed this blue badger was the bat badger, right?
According to the Blue Badger Bible, it says that they are each other's worst enemy.
Oh, because one's an ally of justice and the other's a vile criminal with a gun.
Perhaps they were just destined to battle each other. Much like the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. Okay, have you ever looked at that show? Comes on every Saturday morning, you know. Maybe it's the
This is where the proto badger shows up in our recreation.
Yes. Now the question is, where did he come from?
Yeah, but there's no place to hide in our current model.
There must be an inconsistency somewhere. Alright, go back to the doll. The doll. Wrong button.
What am I doing?
Down.
Hmm?
Up. Down. Like on his chest. Yeah, wait, no. Yeah, right there.
Oops. Did you need to read that?
No. I don't know. I forgot. Maybe the Bible? Alright, the Bible. Now look at that thing like he just gave us.
Oh,
Left. It's left. Yeah, that. Now go back. I think it's this.
It's in it.
Yeah.
Eureka!
This is in complete contradiction to this piece of evidence. Well, maybe it's not in complete okay, that was right.
Hold it, Mr. Edgeworth. Which is it? Is it a contradiction or not?
Sorry, I don't quite know. I mean, it sure looks stupid. No. Okay. Maybe the Bible.
Eureka!
Yep, it was the Bible. Hold on a second here. There's something wrong with this blue badger.
Huh? Like what?
The way the belt is on him is the opposite of how it should be. Did you make a mistake?
That can't be. I inputted the image data exactly as it is in the pamphlet.
So then, why is the blue badger dressed up in reverse? Okay, now I think it's time to touch our foreheads. Yeah!
Blue Badger in reverse. The Blue Badger in the pamphlet is wearing his belt in reverse direction. That ain't it, is it?
It is. Okay, do you remember what you said earlier?
What I said earlier about what?
About how this building might as well have been a house of mirrors.
A house of mirrors? Oh, that would explain the reversed or mirror image.
Yes, this blue badger might be nothing more than a reflected image of a real one.
Then was the Blue Badger you saw just a reflection?
When I looked down this hall, I thought it was perfectly straight. However, if there was a mirror...
Oh, then it would actually form an L shape, right?
Precisely. I was deceived. The hallway was almost pitch black. And there was a beam in the way that obstructed my view of the other hallway.
Wait, but why build this place like that? It sounds pretty pointless to me.
Okay, this house is just another attraction at an amusement park. They created a mirror wall for a very specific purpose, one I can point out to you. This was the reason they built a mirror wall. I don't know. We'll just have to guess. Maybe it's the pamphlet?
The pamphlet?
Yeah, it describes the attraction.
Well, I'll just present it.
My partner in crime. They built it for him because he's an idiot. Anyway. As it's written in the pamphlet, the main draw of this attraction is the mystery of the disappearing badger.
You mean they built the mirror for that trick alone? But you said you saw the badger, so it was definitely still here.
That was true at the time, however. Doing this allows someone to make the blue badger disappear in a flash.
Move the mirror wall, move the blue badger, or dim the lamps.
Oh no. Move the mirror. to remove a reflected image, simply move the mirror. First, the mirror was constructed so that it could be moved. Then, beyond where the mirror was, an empty hallway had to be created.
Oh, so when they wanted people to see the blue badger, they would open the mirror.
And when they wanted to hide it, they simply had to close it again. This explains why the other side of these fragments have a design on them.
Ah, if the pattern is the same as the other walls in the hallway.
Then when the mirror is closed, it would blend in with the rest of the walls. This is the mirror trick that this haunted house employs. And this also proves the existence of a hiding place for the culprit.
Huh? How so?
Think about it, Kay. There was a place that was outside of my field of vision.
Hey, Dave, how's it going?
Hello.
How you doing tonight? Happy Monday.
The culprit kept out of sight by hiding here. Where you hiding?
He ain't right here.
Nope.
What you mean?
The mirror reflect over there.
Ah, right here.
Yup.
Take that!
There was a very large blind spot, one I could not see beyond, and it was here. If my assailant hid on the other side of the movable mirror,
Then you wouldn't be able to see him. He didn't even need to do anything to the blue badger dog.
exactly, all he had to do was wait for me on the other side of the mirror.
Wait, hold on. I just thought of something.
Yes?
Well, shouldn't the mirror wall be broken right now in reality?
Since we have a few shorts of it, we can probably assume it is. Yes, it most definitely is broken. The question is, when was it broken? Since we found these inside the victim's costume, that would mean that the victim was there when the mirror was broken. Wait, the sound. Leave the money. Leave the money and go. Nah. The sound I heard was most definitely the sound of a mirror breaking. Kay, I'd like you to input some new information.
Don't scare me like that.
Sorry, but I need you to recreate something for me.
Sure, whatever you need. So what do you need anyway?
If you could first recreate this hallway just before I entered the dining room.
You got it.
Now this, I believe. Okay, my good. Now this. I believe this is how it was right before I entered the dining room. Although at the time, I thought it was but a single straight hallway.
Yeah, I heard y'all was out, off tomorrow. I know you happy, but yeah, gotta make that money anyway.
And then I went inside. It was around then that I heard the sound of a mirror shattering.
You heard what? Then?
Yes, I believe it was then that the mirror was broken.
Okay, so then when you stepped inside, outside into the hallway again.
the mirror wall should no longer exist. Kay, please recreate that.
Woo, triple time. Gosh. Down there's some money right there. Look, I'll be there till 6 o'clock in the morning. Look, till they kick me out. That's how they used to be at my old job. But that was holiday pay. What was that? I forget. Double time and a half. They used to stay all night and they only went home just to change clothes. Anyway, that's how I'll be, just like that. They got it. Wait, but the mirror gone. Shut up. I skipped the word. Wait, but with the mirror gone, the culprit lost his hiding spot. You see, you like your sleep game queen. Hey, when there's money to be made, hey, you can't pass up on the triple time now. So where did he go in his Proto Badger suit, Mr. Edgeworth?
Huh, that's easy enough. With the mirror gone, he simply hid himself in the branch hallway.
I think this was about wraps it up. Looks like we finally solved everything.
No, not yet. An even larger contradiction has now reared its head.
Huh?
Perhaps you did not notice, but this recreation contains a very troubling inconsistency. The inconsistency between what I saw in the recreation lies...
My goodness. What is this?
The empty corridor since the mirror is broken. Not there. The same place the mirror was in earlier.
Right here?
Yeah.
Take that!
Kay, take a good look at the end of the hall.
Oh, there's no blue badger there.
Exactly! The blue badger that I saw in reality is not here!
Yeah, he's been staying 2 days. Hey, look, when it's triple time, hey, I'll probably be there with y'all. Look.
This is the final point on this long chain of logic, the last remaining contradiction.
So let me get this straight. When you came out of the dining room, you saw a badger, right?
And that is precisely where the final contradiction lies. Something that shouldn't exist was there before me. Who or what do you suppose it was? I believe this is the real identity of our mystery badger!
Who was?
It was you.
Yep. I mean, that badger was really slumped over.
Him right here.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. It was him.
Take that!
The badger I saw was in actuality the dead victim's body! Ugh! What? Agent Lang, the entirety of my complete logic as my final, decisive piece of evidence. The murder happened in the hallway of the haunted house at the time of the drop-off. And you can consider the moment I heard the mirror breaking to be the real time of death for Mr. Deacon. No! Maybe it was due to their fighting. Perhaps it was the life-shattering bullet. But no matter what the cause was, the hallway mirror wall was broken. Ha! You were in the house at the time, right? Are you telling me that you missed the sound of a gunshot?
Objection!
There were a variety of sound effects playing at the time, all for theatrics, I assume. The gunshot must have blended right in. Ah! Now then, I'd like you to recall something for me. Who was it that was with the victim at the haunted house? Ah! Who was the one who had the opportunity to rob the victim of his gun and use it on him? Ah! It was you, Lance Amino!
Uh-oh.
I'm
Sorry now that you caught, huh?
It's not like I had a choice. Oliver turned on me all of a sudden. He snapped and turned violent right after I hung up with you. He shoved me to the ground and straddled me. I fought back as hard as I could, grabbed his gun, and I shot him. The bullet must have went through his body and shattered the mirror. If I hadn't taken his gun and shot him first, I would have been the one you found. He's a hardened criminal. He escaped from jail. See? That's justified self-defense. My boy was only trying to protect himself. That remains to be seen and will have to be resolved in court. Agent Lang, I leave the rest to you. As if you were the one in charge around here. Guys, arrest these two and get them out of my sight. Wait! I had nothing to do with the murder! The only person you should be arresting is Lance! He threw his son.
Threw him right under the bus.
Dad! Sorry, but you're not slipping away that easily, Mr. Ernest Amano. You tampered with the evidence so that you could cover for your son. What a great dad you are, willing to risk it all. Truly touching. By the way, do you know why I'm really here? And how could I possibly know to answer to such an asinine question? You wound me. I came all this way from across the sea just to see you, you know. You came to see me? What's that supposed to mean? I have a few things to ask you, Mr. Amino, about a case from 10 years ago. A case from 10 years ago? Oh, what's the name that you use for that case? Sheena!
It's known as the KG8 incident.
The KG8 incident? Oh, so you remember it. Good. And you recall that the trigger in that case was the Amino Group scandal. Specifically the charge of an international smuggling ring Smuggling. There's that word again. At the time, the person that was arrested as the ringleader was Mr. Omno's very own secretary, Mr. Colin DeVore.
Forgot her voice. Ah, father!
Even though you pushed the crime onto your then secretary, Mr. DeVore, I always suspected that you were involved with the smuggling ring, Mr. Amano. Mr. DeVore was arrested in place of you. Which is why when he broke out, you hid him from the police, right? You hid him in exchange for his silence on your little dirty secret.
Now. Please calm down. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
Pretend to be ignorant all you want. We're taking you down to the precinct anyway for a nice long chat. What? Who was that?
I'll take him
Down to the precinct. Oh, wait.
I thought he was arrested. Was this before or after?
All right, here's the events as they appear in the story. Android is on the plane, right? Mm-hmm. He gets caught up in that thing. He solves that, right? Then he goes down here after old boy calls him, and he solves this case, right? And then old boy comes, right, and breaks out his void, right? And then Android goes back to his office, and that's when he catches him. So this is technically the second case, chronologically. Okay.
The chronology of the game.
Okay.
All right. I'll take him down to the precinct if you don't mind. And who are you? I'm Jack Sportsman, and I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case.
Oh, Jax! Thank goodness you're here!
Don't jerk me around! This is an Interpol case, so you can keep your paws off my suspect! Sorry, but I can't comply. I've got the backing of the prosecutor's office. See, in this country, we prosecutors work with the police to bring cases to court. So if you could please cooperate with me here, that'd be great. Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal? Sorry, but I hate prosecutors, the whole lot of you. Guys, arrest the two suspects! Sir! Oh, I almost forgot. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, is it? I'd like to thank you.
Thank me?
Yeah, for working so hard to fulfill my goal.
Hey, is there any way to thank someone? And what is and what is that supposed to mean?
You were so relentless with Lance that you forced Ernest to tamper with the evidence. Thanks to that, I finally had a legitimate reason to arrest him. So how does it feel to bite the hand that feeds you?
The hand that feeds me? I'm not sure I follow.
There's no use pretending with me. You're the one, right? You're the corrupt prosecutor that's working for Mr. Omino in the smuggling ring, right?
No, I would never do such a thing.
What? Our intel's never wrong. In your prosecutor's office, there's definitely someone working with the ring.
Ah, so Agent Lang suspected my relation to Mr. Amino. That must be the real reason behind his antagonistic attitude.
On top of that, your mentor was Manfred von Karma, right? Ugh. There were non-stop rumors flying around about forged evidence with that guy. You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors too, are you?
The courtroom?
is a place where the truth is revealed. Well, don't worry. It's not only you. The whole lot of you can't be trusted. A prosecutor who never lost in 40 years. Every defendant must be found guilty. Fueled by that kind of thinking, is it any wonder that the court produces nothing but falsities and fibs? It would seem that its disdain extends beyond just me. Prosecutors, the courts, why is this man so angry with us all? Rest assured, the next time we meet, I won't be so forgiving. So don't you forget it! Please wait. Agent Sheena. Why does Agent Lang hate all prosecutors so?
Lang is the head of the long-honored House of Lang in Zhangfa. The heads of all police-related divisions in that country were of Lang blood.
Were? What do you mean by that? Aren't they still?
They were revered. They were revered. Anyway, but that was long ago. They don't hold that sort of sway anymore. And it was all because of the courts.
How can that be?
The prosecutor once withheld and tampered with the evidence one of the Lang detectives found. The evidence's purity was tarnished and cost the Lang family its honor and trust.
But not all prosecutors are like that.
Even so, Lang will never respect the court again, or any prosecutor.
So Agent Lang is a man who hates all courts and is unwilling to forgive prosecutors. Man, what a piece of work that guy is! Come on, Jim, we'd better catch up. Yeah. We've still gotta deliver that thing to the old man after all. Detective Gumshoe, I believe it's time we wrapped up and headed out ourselves. Yeah! Are you going home, Mr. Edgeworth? No. I've done nothing but be entangled in one situation after another since my return. If it's alright with you, can you drop me off at my office? No problem, sir!
Excuse me?
Yes? What is it?
Thank you very much.
Oh, it's okay. No need to thank me, pal. Just doing my job as a detective.
I guess I was fooled pretty badly by Lance. Oh, cruel fate. What's a woman to do when she's been hurt by the one she loves? And to think I never realized my father was right there. I never said anything to him. I knew it. I'm a failure. There she goes again, talking to herself.
Miss Pops, I wonder if you know why your father participated in this kidnapping.
No, I had no idea. I have no idea. Can read.
Your father died while he was trying to stop Lance. Which means that from the beginning, he had no interest in the staged self-abduction.
Wait, then why did he?
I believe it was because of your presence, Miss Pops.
Me?
Lance realized that the two of you were related. Which is why he used you as a hostage to coerce Mr. Devore into cooperating.
Father?
As a felon, he could not tell you of his real relation to you. However, as the Umno family butler, at the very least, he was able to watch over you. It was all he could do, but that was the shape of his overflowing love for you. Go on, speak your mind.
That is, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Although, there is no need to thank me.
Oh, no, Lauren, stop. I mean, this man's so much older than you. Hey, looks like you've completely stolen her away, Mr. Edgeworth.
Way to go, sir!
Your technique is way beyond the level of a great thief.
What are you going on about now?
Wow, your deducing skills may be sound, but you have no street smarts.
That's Mr. Edgeworth for you!
Yeah, I mean, he still hasn't figured out who I am at all. If you haven't remembered in all this time, I guess I'm just going to have to say it. This isn't the first time we met, you know?
What do you mean, pal? Mr. Edgeworth, how do you know this girl?
Looks like you totally forgot me too, Gummy.
Gummy?
Here, maybe this will jog your memories. I promised I'd return this to you one day, remember?
That's my family. A single piece of cloth took me back, far into my past. To that fateful day 7 years ago, when I first met the then child K and Detective Gumshoe. You gonna see him and Detective Gumshoe's first meeting?
Oh Lord. This was the end?
Yep.
That's the end?
Yes, that's the end. I didn't expect it to be that short. I thought it was gonna be long.
Right, he said it was gonna be long.
I'm sorry. I be kind of like mixing up the cases.
Well,
next case gonna be a flashback case, just for your information.
I hope you all enjoyed the episode. Well, I'm glad it did end there. It was going on a long time, so hey, I'm happy for it, and I enjoyed it too. I enjoyed the case. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
How would you rate the overall case?
What'd you say?
How would you rate the overall case?
How would I rate it?
Yep.
I give it I guess a 3 out of 5.
Nope, that was mid. Well, you're actually right now. You're right. It's even mid, so good. That's a good score.
I'm just playing. It was more like it was cool. I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it.
I
the
enjoyed
final
it.
culprit is just so lame. It's just a rich boy who was trying to steal his dad's money. That's the whole point of the case.
Well, why the daddy? Was he in on it too, or what?
He's part of the smuggling ring, but he didn't know about his son trying to steal his money. Which is why Lang was after him.
I guess. Yeah, I appreciate you all for watching tonight. I guess I'll let you all go on. Game Queen 81 and Dave, I appreciate you all for chatting. Everyone else that's watching, thank you all for watching. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you're watching, I'd appreciate if you go ahead and subscribe. Also, if you don't mind hitting that like button for me, I'd appreciate that as well. Thank you for all of the new subscribers as well. We had 244, you guys. So, hey, we're growing slowly, but I'm glad it's growth. So, I will take it. But I will talk to you all on the next one. You all take care.